just going to come along and show you exactly what I'm doing. I did actually have my phone to go the opposite way, but the camera that we have here doesn't really allow me to do that. So anyway, I'm going to hopefully be able to pop this onto my little device here so that we can have a chat and I can tell you exactly what's happening at the show. So it's been super duper good, my friends. Let me just pop you in here and then we can have a bit of a chat. I've got my coffee to the side, which is super good, isn't it? And look, I feel like everything is kind of happening at the show, but you know, look, it is totally a lot of fun to be here. So you know, anyway, hopefully you enjoy a few lives. I know lots of you do like it. I have to keep my eye out for customers coming in, but generally customers are not going to come in to the store here. They won't come in until about roughly 9:30, and it is 9:19 in the morning. So we'll do a quick hello. I have got my coffee from the lovely coffee guys down the road, and two, you know, look, I've actually bought a few of my things, so I'll show you. So this is one of them. So I've got my gorgeous souffle lotion. This is one of my Christmas ones, has a gorgeous minty kind of scent into it. And then I did bring a few of my pottery things, which are here. Aren't these cute? So we'll see, you know, we will sell some of those off today because I am making a whole heap of new ones coming up. I feel like I've got bags under my eyes and I am a little tired, but it's all fun. You know, I'm wearing it here for a short time, so you just have to put up with these things for a short time. Now, I do know somebody else complained yesterday and said, please put your phone on horizontal, and I wanted to, but the problem is in here, we're in a really small space. So look, this space is half a metre I'm standing in because it's kind of at the back of our stall. So it's a little bit crazy. So I can't put it on horizontal, even though I really wanted to and wanted to set that up. So it is what it is, my friends. But yeah, so in my stall here, you know, it's my daughter's stall. We've got everything from keychains to earrings and so on, and those things sell. So you know, like when you do these events, you have to find things that are going to sell, that you just know are going to be super popular. And you know, the one thing I do notice is, you know, when you go to the show or a festival, usually things are more expensive. We have a lot of things in here that are $3, $5. We do have things that are $40 or $50 too, but generally almost everything that is bought is $5, and people say, wow, that is so cheap, I can actually afford that. So I think that is really the difference when you're doing these events. You do have to have things that are more affordable, and we have like key rings, a lot of key rings for $5, and they are huge sellers. So if you're doing any event, always make sure you have things that are cheaper, because a lot of parents will give their kids $5 or $10 and say, buy yourself a little gift. And a lot of stores are $10 and $20. And I'll show you, I did buy this for my granddaughter because I couldn't help myself. I mean, how darling is she? I mean, is she so cute? And when I was a little girl, I used to get a Cupid doll. My father used to buy me a Cupid doll. So, and that's what these are. So I bought this for my granddaughter, Ali. Of course, you know, I'll go and give that to her, and I'll buy her a show bag and a couple of things. But, you know, this is the thing when you're doing these events, because a lot of people have asked me about, you know, the costs, what to bring, and so on. So this is an 11-day event. So we are hoping to take, you know, around $25,000 to $35,000 over the 11 days. That's pretty achievable. 25 is definitely achievable. Took more than that last year. And yesterday being the first day is usually the slowest day, and I think we took around about 1,300 yesterday. So in cash. So well, not cash, you know, like FBus machine. So, and that is a must to have a really fast FBus machine, not just the one on your phone. So I'll show you. So we're using Square, so we use this one here, which is the Square machine. Really easy to use. You can actually run it off your phone. You can actually even do what we've done here. We charge 1.6% as on top of the fee, which, so if they spend $5, it's another 8 cents that they pay, and that covers the fees for being here. There's lots of things to think about, you know, when you're at these places. It costs money. It's not cheap to run all of these things. So anyway, that's a few things. You also need to bring money because a lot of people pay cash. A lot of people pay on FPOS too. Like I'd say majority is FPOS, but some, are that as well. So anyway, like I said, I thought I'm just going to do a few lives. So every day I might go live at around this time, maybe 9:30 or something like that. Tomorrow, I don't know whether I'll get a chance. I might have to do that on my lunch break, and maybe on my lunch break, I'll take you around to different things. But I'm always really cautious of not filming children. So yeah, it's one of those things. Hello, Sabrina, my love. Welcome, darling, to our very quick early morning live. As I said, I am coming from the Royal Melbourne show. And for people that do vending events, this would be one of the biggest ones in, I'd say, Australia. The Queensland show usually is not as profitable as Melbourne. And Adelaide, I've been told the Adelaide show can be more profitable than Melbourne. We've not done Adelaide. We're going to sign up for that, I think. And this is my daughter's store, but I also have my products in it. And obviously I work in here with my daughter. So for 11 days, I think I'm here 8 days out of the 11, and usually I'll end up having to do more. But that's okay, because let's be honest, we want our children to be more successful than us, and that is my ultimate goal, so my kids have an easier life. So I'm happy just to be mum and come along and help and not be paid. I always tell my daughter, don't pay me. Whatever I sell in my products is what I keep in money. And she would pay me, but I've just said no. But she always buys me a lovely lunch or dinner, so that's really sweet. And tonight we are actually going to, when we finish here, because where we are, so we're in a shed, a pavilion, and this particular pavilion is probably the better one to be. It's lighter and brighter, and we are the front entrance in the same spot as last year. But that did cost an extra $900 to be in this spot, because we're, on the corner and close. So these kind of things, you pay extra for all the, everything's an extra, I tell you. But anyway, this one closes at 6:30, and then the main show closes at 9. So after 6:30, we'll have dinner, and then we're going to... Oh, that's so sweet, Sabrina. Thank you. Sabrina is just saying, good mama, because you want your kids to be successful. Let's be honest here. And I'm sorry, I'm watching everyone just in case someone else comes in so that I can obviously take some money. But I really hope my daughter's successful, and she has. This business has taken her away from a job that she hated, working in fast food as a manager, and now, she can work her own hours around her kids. The only thing with doing big festivals like this, I would say you need a good family or friends network to help. Because if she had to pay every single person, from people that are babysitting to people that are working here and so on. So some days I would help mind my grandchildren, and also the father's mum is, she's really lovely and very helpful with the kids. So they've gone to their other nanny today, and they call me grandma. So they've gone to nanny's house for the day because Emily has 2 children. They need looking after. So usually, if you had to pay someone to do that, and then you had to pay a second or third person to work in here, because you can't just be on your own, it's too hard, it's too long, and you can't go to the toilet or anything. So having that extra person really, does help. So doing these festivals, I just say, make sure you have a good network, you're really organised, and you take a lot of products, because yesterday we sold a lot of earrings, and I noticed straight away we sold out of a lot, and a lot of bookmarks because we do the acrylic bookmarks here, because Emily has a commercial laser cutting machine, so she makes them, and we were just shocked how many. I reckon we sold $600-700 worth of bookmarks yesterday. Crazy. So this is the thing, you just don't know, what's going to sell on the day. So it's better to bring more than less, but then you don't want to bring so much that you've got to take a whole heap of stuff back home, because that's just a big fat headache. And we're lucky because we live in Melbourne, so obviously we don't need to pay for accommodation, but there are festivals that we do in Sydney and New South Wales, and when we do those, you've got to put that into your accommodation and petrol. So often that can take another $1,500 of money. So, and this festival, I think I've already said it before, this was around $7,000 to do this Melbourne show, so it's very, very expensive, but it's very lucrative, it brings people in. Over 1 million people will come through the doors here. So that's the thing, you're never going to find that at a local market. And if you think about it, festivals, people come to festivals to spend money. I mean, they bring money, their expectation is they're going to buy things. At a market, sometimes it's just to walk around to waste their Sunday or something like that. So that's that's the upcycle of, you know, paying all this money to do all of these extra things. So I hope all these little tips I give you, if you're thinking about doing festivals, are good. I mean, look, the only thing, like I did say, it's hard. It costs a lot of money, but during the year, my daughter does a lot of other markets, little markets, and she puts that money away to pay for this big one. So you know, and there are a lot of people that they literally go from festival to festival. That's their job. And look, and lots of you know, we've got a pop-up shop. Now, I'm telling you, we thought the pop-up shop would have sold a lot more, and it doesn't. It's really hard. Like, we're just scraping through, keeping that one alive. So that's a bit of a bummer. But we'll only have that to January. I don't think we will do another pop-up again. You know, it's been a bit of a headache, honestly. It's even taught me the market isn't good. So, you know. But anyway, festivals are the way to go, my loves. So I will leave you with that, and I will hopefully catch you tomorrow. I'll do another live tomorrow, and I hope you enjoy it. See you soon. Bye.